On a cold and dark night, Layla lived alone in her small apartment in an old neighborhood. She had a black cat named Sama, who was strangely intelligent and fiercely loyal to Layla in ways she could never understand. One evening, Layla returned home late after a long day at work. As she walked through her apartment, she felt an odd sensation in the air, as if someone was watching her. Ignoring the feeling, she decided to relax on the couch. Suddenly, Sama began making strange noises, standing in front of the door, staring into the darkness as if warning of danger. Layla got up to check, but found nothing behind the door. She tried to calm Sama, but the cat suddenly jumped onto a nearby shelf, knocking down a glass vase. As the glass shattered, Layla noticed something unusual on the floor, an old piece of paper with strange handwriting. The paper was filled with words that seemed like a spell or a warning. Do not open the door, no matter what you hear. Layla froze, her heart pounding. Suddenly, the power in the apartment went out, plunging the place into darkness. She heard soft knocks on the door, followed by a faint whisper calling her name. The voice sounded like her mother's, but distorted and eerie. Terrified, Layla stepped back, determined not to open the door. But the voice grew closer and more urgent. While she tried to decide what to do, Sama jumped onto her shoulder, then leapt to the floor and ran toward the kitchen. Layla followed Sama to find the cat standing next to an open cabinet. Inside the cabinet was an old wooden box with strange carvings on it. When she opened the box, she found a small mirror and a key inside. Before she could process what was happening, the door suddenly creaked open behind her. She turned to see a shadowy figure entering the apartment. It was a dark, human-like entity with no discernible features. The entity moved slowly toward her, shrouded in an aura of darkness. In that moment, Sama leapt in front of the figure and let out a sound unlike anything Layla had ever heard, a growl mixed with a hiss. The entity's reflection appeared in the small mirror Layla held, and it began to scream in a horrifying, otherworldly voice. Within seconds, it vanished, as if it had never existed. The power returned, and everything seemed normal again. But Layla realized that Sama was no ordinary cat. She had been protecting her from an ancient evil that lingered in the apartment. Holding Sama tightly, Layla vowed never to let her out of her sight again. From that day forward, Layla kept the mirror and the key in a safe place. She never heard the haunting whispers again, but Sama remained ever watchful, keeping an eye on every corner of the apartment, ensuring the darkness would never return.